with 9 interceptions. It's the
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Jones looking to throw right away. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing Jones. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off play action. Shepard. He's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
19 tight.
To throw on 2nd down, Shepard. And he rifles one incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Off the play fake. Shepard. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Shepard. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Shepard. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out come the Patriots. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Through one quarter, 14-7. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Shepard. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, here's Davis Price. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis Price. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. So possession goes over here on the punt. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Shepard. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Shepard. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Off the play fake. Shepard. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Shepard. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Shepard. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down. Shepard. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he caught it up. And this is going to be 49er football. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of the
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going to try and throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shepard, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Finding room at midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shepard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Shepard. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Shepard toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Duvernay. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Okay, break.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's caught downfield by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Shepard. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. To throw on 2nd down. Shepard. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off-play action. Shepard. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Let's go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Jones. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jones. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. T. Higgins. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Loose inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 2nd and goal. Jones. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. T. Higgins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came with a victory, even better for them.
So for San Francisco, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.